The elements will destroy.
Alright, let's see. Let's see. Oh, Test Area says, Sean, I'm really interested in becoming a game designer, but I'm unsure how to get into the game business. Maybe you could talk real quick about how you got into game design, what the qualifications are needed. You got it. This is one of my favorite topics ever. Also, Faint Live, welcome to the day and nights. You get out of here. Everyone else gets to stay. Oh my god, look at this curve. I think I do nothing. Play this little guy. It's not going to be very efficient. Yeah, so test area. Here's the first thing. So, like, the first thing, firstly and foremostly, I think I'm just doing this right now. Playing chill, playing it calm. First thing is that your ideas do not matter at all. Ideas are just not the important thing. Period. If you are worried that your ideas aren't good enough, don't worry. If you are thinking, man, I have the best ideas, stop it. Let me just slay this human really fast. I think I just want to do this really simple play. Because this is 10 extra health that I don't see any way I'm not going to get these guys killed. Especially with my rock biter here. Yeah. Humans are fundamentally bad at predicting how other humans will play their game. I talked about this a ton yesterday.
My shield for Argus.
Really? You just want me to kill those guys badly, don't you? Okay, I'll kill them. I'll do it. Zombie Chow's an interesting thing to have in this deck, for sure. That health. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, the first thing I would say is make games. Just get out there and make games. And then, after you're in the habit of making games, start to experiment with how to make those games better. How to improve said game-atudes. And you will learn so much in this process, which is... So right now, I'm talking a lot about skill building. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's fine. Give me that HP. Yeah, I like that turn a lot. Tessera says, okay, so I have to program? No, you can make board games. You can make card games. You can design a level in, tabletop role-playing games. You do like a Dungeons and Dragons campaign. Make an interactive thing. You can, yeah, RPG Maker is a great thing. It's like a dummy's guide to doing Cody type thingies. Let's see, that's probably not going to be the most helpful. Let's see what we draw here. Ooh, that's dirty good. Let's go ahead and kill this guy. And then if I pop here, I don't think anything beneficial occurs. That's great. Yeah, get in the habit of making games and on improving them. Improving them is, I think, the most important part of it. Do a simple idea. and then iterate on it. A ton. A lot. A buttload. A crap load. A poop load. I think that's the most important thing. Do I want to do that? No, I don't. I want to do this. So many little ones! Yeah, like, so let's say you wanted to make... I'll use Super Meat Boy as an example. Super Meat Boy, I think. Let's pretend that Super Meat Boy didn't exist and you wanted to make it. What I would say is... It's easy to fall into this trap of coming up with new ideas. Because coming up with ideas feels fun. And this is so important. Coming up with it feels fun. It feels like you're doing something good when you're coming up with ideas. Flame Tongue Totem. This turn sucks. I think we might lose. Shoot this guy. He might just go ping ping and then ping 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 ping. So it's easy when you're like, oh, I want to make a game about platforming. So what I'm going to come up with is a whole bunch of different ideas. I'm going to implement a physics system so I can have teetering, tottering things. I'm going to implement a shooting mechanic so he can blast things out of the way. I'll have wall jumping. I'll have ropes where you can jump and swing. I'll have double and triple jumps and different. I'll create a crafting system where you can put in extra gem slots to determine the best way possible to have. That is going to kill me. That sludge belcher right there. I think we're dead. Yeah, and I'm going to implement this crafting system so you can customize how you jump, right? As I'm going on this, whoa, it sounds really fun and stuff. If you tried to implement this, here's what would happen. You would build this, unless I draw a lightning storm, I'm dead. Alright.
Well played.
Yeah, like, if you tried to implement all that, that would take a long time to get any of that stuff working. Alright, that's a lot of effort to do, and I don't recommend doing that. Because the more important part is not that you came up with the ideas and you put them in, it's the way that you can improve problem ideas. So if you were making a Super Meat Boy-like platformer, first what I would say is put in the running and the jumping and the movement, and then make a level and put it in front of people and then see what they say. Put it in front of them, see what they like. And if they're like, the controls feel sluggish, imagine if you had grappling and a gun and a physics teetering and all these other systems. Imagine if you had all those. Well, crap, I mean, who cares if the basic movement is sluggish? Work really hard on improving that. So then you're going to make a tweak. Ooh, this is a nice hand. So you make a tweak, right? You make a little change to it. Put it back in front of people. Ooh, that feels better to run and move around. But man, wall jumping still feels weird. Oh, shit, how do we get wall jumping? Oh, well, the level felt kind of boring and uninteresting. I don't know, I didn't really like the level. Okay, work on making the level good. Until you have this perfect level that's incredibly fun to play. Then, put in your next system. That's when I want you to put in maybe your grappling. Put in the grappling in a simple implementation. Put 2 grapples in the level, then put it in front of players. And see what they say. And then improve. Because if I'm interviewing a candidate for a game design position, and they explain to me that they came up with a whole bunch of ideas, and man, are they a brilliant source of ideas, and boy, you're gonna be really blown away when I tell you all these ideas that I have. They could be fantastic ideas, but everyone has fantastic ideas. There's a million and one great sounding ideas out there. What I want is someone to say, hey, I came up with that idea, but man, it really sucked. It actually didn't feel very good at all. So I change it like this. And then this happened, I changed it like this. And then this happened, I changed it like this. seeing those happen again and again and again and again. I'm having a hard time right now. This is bad. So I could hope for 3 damage here, but I think that's probably a weak play. You think this is what I gotta do? Not looking good. Yeah. So test area says, okay, so at first get a basic idea of a game, build a prototype, and then test it and improve on that. Absolutely. That would be fantastic if you did that. That would be the best. Cannot overstress how great that would be. And there you go. And just do that a lot. Some of the best game designers that I know are just people who they just made games. They just went out and made them. What to do? I know that this is the start. And if it kills that, that'd be fantastic, but it will unlikely do that. So I'm going to throw out this, and we're going to do this, and we're going to do this. So I'm not thrilled, but hey, what do you know? Yeah, so that would be the greatest. That's the first thing that I would say. Hey, I know how to deal with this. I have a hex. Become frog. We are in real bad shape, but that's okay. Because by God, we've got a doom hack. So, coding is great. I think it's really great if you can do programming and you can think like a programmer. It's really hard to communicate with your engineers if you have no idea how that works. Oh, well, that sucks a lot of ass. 2 Doom Guards in a row. Oh, ooh. Alright, I gotta begin poking him down. Poking. Alright, let's hope he doesn't draw. Soulfire. Okay, I'm finished high school in about 1 year, and after that thing I'm going to study game design. I would be certain to study a large breadth of stuff and primarily do the work of the building of the game. Did he just mess up? Oh! I want to do some swatting of insects next turn. So if I can deal 2 damage right now. If I hit that, this will be at 3, and this will be at 4.
I wonder.
Ah, I think I can do this. This has to be the shield. Oh, boom!
Elements guide me.
We lose to Soulfire anyways with this, right? So this is okay to do. Oh my God, that was just like swatting insects.
Greetings, friend.
There's the Soulfire. Okay. We're always dead to Soulfire, so that's fine. Yeah, so one thing that is also really a useful skill to have is to have concrete ideas. Like, concreteness is great. So here's the start of something. Let's say you say to me,
light shall bring victory.
For Doomhammer.
I don't. I kind of want to keep my flame tongue. I'll keep the rock biter. I just want to see what it's like to keep a flame tongue because normally I don't. How do we beat concrete? I'm trying to think of a game system that doesn't already exist. Oh, what's a simple game idea? I don't know.
Do you like to play with fire?
Oh, really? Is that your move? Well, I have an answer for that. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this. I'm actually going to kill it.
Elements
And I'm very happy about that. Bam! Yeah, okay, so let's say you said to me, wouldn't it be cool? Like, here's my idea. My idea is a platformer with really smooth controls. So you can do all sorts of cool, crazy jumps. And I'm like, alright, how would it work? Well, you would have things that would let you move really easily. And movement would be the most important part of the game. Blah, 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 blah. You're starting to see where the issue arises, right? Where, like, it's not getting concrete, you know? It's like, okay, so,
Is someone injured?
the most important thing would be, first, just jumping over a cliff would be ultra critical. So I would just jump over the cliff again and again until that felt right. Just cliff jumping. Just cliff jumping things. I'm actually really surprised I didn't just kill my stuff.
Hey, give me a minute.
I don't actually think that this is a deck that's going to have a lot of stuff. I shouldn't have hit here first. I should have played that first. Actually, no, let me be more concrete. Yeah, that's not a very good example, is it? I mean, this is getting... Hush yourself.
Hey, give me a minute.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, approaching the specifics of the idea is really it. Just getting it specific and concrete. I'm getting distracted by my turns and not actually answering, you know, like, Okay, here's a more concrete one. Suppose that you were making a game like Super Meat Boy, and I said, okay, what do you want to build as your first thing to test? And you say, I would want to build a level that would let me test the really basic stuff. And I'd be like, tell me more. I would want to make sure that all of the important jumping mechanics were accounted for in some way in the level. Not concrete at all. Terrible answer, right? What would you build in this Super Meat Boy-esque level? Well, I would want to test the basics, so I would have a pit and a wall section to jump between, and I would just focus on that until it felt good. Now you're giving me answers, right? Now you're giving me something tangible and clean to work with.
My shield for Argus!
And then once I got through that, probably the next thing I would do is create a series of small platforms, see if you can land on small platforms. Ooh, nice play by him.
The breach!
I'm scared about playing these Harvest Golems because so often they have a Cabal Shadow Priest. You know, like, get specific, because if I develop a game for myself, I usually focus first on the story. Should I first focus on the mechanics? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely focus on the mechanics. Because if you're focusing on the story, that's great. But how does the... unless it is a game where the mechanics of it are focused on telling really cool and compelling and interesting stories.
The breach!
Let me change your mind. Oh, well that's not good. Well, this is going to be a painful turn. Oh. Ouch! Oh! Well, at least he only has 4 cards in his hand. Is this too early to do this? I think it's okay. Vinarod says, along these lines, what do you feel about tabletop games? How do they fit into this? Is that equally valuable experience when we're talking about designing games? The one issue I have with tabletop, like role-playing games, is that it's very, 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 very hard to iterate on. Very often, it is like a one-time thing. Eating! Yeah, so that's the one thing that makes it a little hard for me if I'm looking at that to be like, oh, perfect, this is exactly spot on, you know, it's... Do I want to hex that? Well, no. No, I don't. I don't want to hex anything. I think this is the right point. I actually am going to do this because I'm crazy. He used his Holy Nova, and I think this deck only runs 1. Yeah, so, test area, if you were going to make a game that was a story-based game. Oh.
Let the pain speak to me.
Do pain speak to me. If you were going to make a game with... that was a very story-driven type game. Hope this works. Putting my hands up in the air. Yeah, so More Spartan says, you know, that it depends on the type of game. If you do a Super Meat Boy, like, obviously you need to focus on the mechanics. However, if you do an RPG or any story-driven kind of game, your story should be compelling from the start. I actually don't think that's true in terms of the order in which you should be working on it. Like, don't get me wrong, once you sit down to play this RPG, it needs to be compelling, right? I don't think anyone would... Ooh, that's a nice pickup. I think that there would be no one who would disagree with this statement. I think there is literally no one... Ah, crap. I was hoping that wouldn't happen.
No.
I think there is literally no one in the world who would say, no, you can have a... You need bad story and good gameplay. Like, you absolutely want both. You absolutely want both. But... please focus on the mechanics first, from a game design standpoint. Unless the thing that you are doing is very unique to what to a game system. And only then is that okay. Like, oh, really? You're not shadow working me, bro. I hope I can draw something really kick-ass soon. That is not that kick-ass. More attackers! Yeah, like, so here's something. Here's something that has been true about the MMO genre for many, many, many years. Lots of people have all sorts of really sweet, or have actually built these games with amazing worlds, and cool new mechanics, and cool new this and that and the other. But... unless the most basic act in your game is really fun. I'm gonna burn him out. What is the best way to go about doing this? So I want to reduce the amount of damage. And then I want to get you into burn range as fast as possible.
Job's done.
I think this is actually the play that will let me win.
Almost out of cards.
Let me change your mind.
Ooh, that stings, but we're taking a risk. Hope he heals his dude. Yeah, where like if you make an MMO with an elaborate, beautiful, compelling, interesting, fully fleshed out world, but it's just not that fun to play. Like the basic act of killing the other guy is not really very fun. Then you're never going to play it for 500 hours, right?
I'm out of cards.
You need the most basic action in the game to be the fun part. Like, so if you are spending 90% of your time in combat, that's what needs to be the most fun thing in the whole world in your game. See if I can tap this guy. A Doom Hammer would be it. A Doom Hammer would be so money. If you make a shooter with all these cool mechanics and all these cool... Ooh, that's not bad at all. Great! If you make a shooter with all these fancy mechanics and a really elaborate world and a super cool story, none of that matters if shooting the gun feels bad. If you had soccer, it doesn't matter how much amazing and interesting deep strategy there is. Ooh, that hurts a lot. Let's see if we can get a Doom Hammer, shall we? See if we can Doom Hammer him. 2, 3, 4. Doom Hammer one time. Uh-oh. I think we are officially dead. I think my ambitious plan to mill him out didn't work. Boom! Take that damage. Boom! Take that damage. I'm dead. Boom! Take that damage. Heal up. We're super unbelievably dead. Boom! Take that damage. Ah, that was pretty cool. Alright, yeah, like, if the most basic thing you're doing is not fun, then no one will ever play your game. Which one do we want to play? I'm thinking some... We haven't gotten to mill it up. Because I think that... Isn't this the... like, a summary of, like, Destiny, where there's a lot of weird stuff with the story and the overworld and the sort of layered on systems, but the basic combat feels pretty damn good for a lot of people. That's my understanding of it. 2 removals and a gadgetson, easy peasy. Test Area says, don't you think a really good story could pull something out? I mean, again, if the absolute basic components to your game are not fun, no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. With an RPG, I think my argument is going to be a little different because especially some of the old school RPGs are like half and half. Where, in the old school RPGs, you'll see people who will, actually I should have poked here and then poked again. We're going to take some damage here, but that's fine. I did this in a little bit of the wrong order. That's fine. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, because in an RPG, like let's take Final Fantasy VII, you play the game a little bit, which is really fun. Then you do the fighting a little bit, which is really fun. My, this looks familiar. So in essence, in many of those older school games,
This guy's toast.
Here we go.
in many of those older school games, the story is half the gameplay, and then the combat is the other half of the gameplay. So, in that regard, I think you could argue, well, no, they are therefore both very important. Ha. And I don't think you would be wrong, but it's much easier to change a story that isn't working, and much harder to change a whole set of mechanics that are not fun.
We hunger for vengeance.
Give me that health. Give me that health. No. I think I am going to Gadgets and Shadow Step, which I don't really want to do.
I got the best deal.
I think there's too many ways that he can remove this. Test area's leaving. Bye, test area. Hope you go make games. Yeah. Changing a story is easy. Changing gameplay is much harder when you're farther down the line. Which is why I would say test that crap early, baby. Boom. Oh, you're getting eviscerated.
I got the best deals anyway.
Whoosh. This stinks. But we have 18 cards left. I don't really want to Shadow Step it again.
Here we go.
Man. Oof. Don't shoot me, bro. He shot me. That would have been such a good draw. Oh! Oh!
Here
Oh!
we go.
Oh! Parnassus asks if I go to any of the game developer conferences. Wow, really, that one? A Ragnaros, damn. Okay, what do we want to do with this one?
I got the best deals anyway.
Alright, I'm hunting for a sap. Oh, it's good to see you, sweet sap. Let me just go ahead and continue to draw deep. Alright, keep doing it. You're doing great so far. There's the conceal that everyone knows and loves. Let me go ahead and preparation into this conceal because I don't really know how guaranteed we will be able to get our gadgets in later.
Here we go.
I can also backstab this through. So this is... yeah, we got him. Even if he just re-rags. If you Ragnaros, that would be the best. Okay.
My shield for Argus.
Alright. Tis fine. Because I think... I feel like we are going to easily get the, that which we need, which is going to be the this thing, Blade Flurry. So I want to do this first. Technically, it does not matter. Backstab this. I have the other Blade Flurry in here, so I just have to be careful not to mill myself. Doesn't matter.
I'm almost out of cards. I'm out of cards. Here we go.
Got him. Alright, cool. Bang. Hey! I like that deck. That's a fun deck. Da-da-dum, da-da-dum. Da-da-dum, da-da-dum. See, this is one thing that I feel like would be so hard with an MMO. I don't really know how you would test and iterate. Like this game, Hearthstone, I know how you would test and iterate.
Watch.
Right? It makes absolute sense to me. You would play it and then go, ooh, that didn't feel good, and then you change, and then you do another thing, and then you play it and go, ooh, that didn't feel good, and you change. How do you test if going from level 0 to 60 is fun? You can obviously just play through it and see if it's fun, but that's a lot of time. That's going to be a huge iteration cycle. Don't be Zoo, bro.
Why do you call?
Okay. I'm tempted to just go for, like, the most anti-Zoo
Well played.
in the wild. You know who's coming down next turn.
I feel icky.
That's a nice pickup. Let's wait a little bit before we run that puppy out. Ooh, there is my deadly poisson. Alright, he's thanking me for cards. That's fine. That's all fine.
Bring out your dead.
Bring out your father. Not an Nerubian egg. Oh, I'm so happy to see that one.
This guy's toast.
Alright. Alright, that's a reasonable play. Dum 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 dum. Yeah, so Left Lens is talking about, like, well, if he was designing that, he would, you know, sort of, like, break it up and change the ordering of...
Here we go.
I think this is the only play that's here, right? We have oodles of removals. Probably gonna play some dudes. I'm probably gonna go Perdition's Blade.
Summon me.
Really? What did he discard? 1, 2... Very happy about that draw. I don't actually win with the gadgets in this matchup. In my experience, I tend to...
Who dares summon
Really?
me?
That's going to be very tough to deal with. I think that's the way we're going to deal with it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Here we go.
Ooh, that hurts a lot. A lot kills us here. But in particular, Gadgetson. Still shooting for rank 5 on the day.
Well played.
Rats. No! You know, there's a this does have weakness to aggressive decks, which has been like all the rage right now, but other than Zoo, this feels pretty good. This does lose to Zoo for me a lot. Lost a lot less since I put in the two SI7.
Valera versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine.
Right.
Watch your back.
If we're playing this many, though. Hunter aggro decks are painful. D2's Miracle deck works very well for Rogue. What's D2's? What's D2's Miracle Rogue? I have another more standard looking Miracle Rouge. I don't like this card. Give me a life tap. Whoa! Alright, cool. It's time for me to do a little digging. These are all fine and well, but you know what? I want my gadgets.
Here we go.
I think I'll hold off on the Shiv to see if I can draw them in the upcoming things. This deck is spectacular against
Here we go.
Handlock. Just gotta get that Gadgetson going.
This guy's toast.
I really want... That's 3 cards to kill one.
Here we go.
It's not spectacular in that spot. If I get the Gadgetson out, it's spectacular. I should have stated it like that. For sure. I might just do that aggro mage and just blast my way up. Or maybe Middleman really is the secret. Alright, I'm thinking that guy's gonna get sent back to the hand. Let's see what we draw. Oh.
Hey, lights out.
Here we go.
Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That hurts, but so it is. I think we just take some damage here, right?
Here we go.
I think that's what we do. You don't need the Gadgetson for this to work. But you do need all the combos. Huh. So we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11. Just 11 right now. Man, I really need some card draw. I mean, I don't exactly want to sap these guys right now. I think I actually pass. I think that gives me the highest probability of winning. Because he's going to go to 15, and we have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 11 plus 4 is 15. So 15 damage. And if he life taps, right? He should life tap, right? Hope we didn't just die. Oh, we died. Well, I think it was a reasonable risk. Because we had lethal if he taps once. Started 11, went halfway up to 10, which kind of stinks. I believe in the Rouge. Aw, yes.
Valera
Versus Antar. Maybe I should just be going for my mid-range.
Begin.
Mid-ranger.
Your back.
Let's see. I don't want you or you. Why do I even want you? But of course I want you. Alright. Oh man, on fire. Happy Friday to you too.
Bring out your dead.
Everything about this is gonna suck so soon. Maybe I should actually build this deck, man.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
The Mad Undertaker deck.
Here we go.
I know I lose out on this combo, but I think that's okay. Am I just gonna have to do a naked SI7?
To my side.
It's always Huffer. Every damn time it's Huffer. Dude, if I could draw Huffer that well. Ooh. Oh! Oh, hell no. A much more pleasing result. So this could be a freezing trap, which wouldn't actually be that bad. Probably won't attack, though.
Put this apple on your head.
Oh, it could be a snake trap.
You're dead.
Is there a way to do this reasonably?
Hey, lights out.
Here we go.
Okay, so I can give this guy plus 11. What's my favorite class? I don't know. It was Druid for a long time. Ooh, I got kill commanded. Crap. Then I'm gonna get shot. Okay, that's actually okay though. So I think I can run out my gadgets in and just be very happy, man.
I got the best deals anywhere.
I didn't attack because if I get a deadly poison... See, this is why... Okay, you heard me say earlier, it's always Huffer. God, no! It's always Huffer! You heard me say earlier how dangerous it was to have this on 1 damage, and that's one of the reasons why. Well, I mean, because it's always Huffer, we lost. For sure, though. Man, oh, if it wasn't Huffer, but it's always Huffer. I don't know why I expected it to be anything but Huffer. Paladin's pretty damn fun to do.
Put this apple on your head.
Well, okay, so let's try this.
Here we go.
So, I mean, he could bite it real fast. Maybe we won on accident. Maybe we accidentally won. He's got 9 mana. I think we're actually going to win this. So far, so good.
Well fought.
Oh! Oh my god. Nice. I believe in the Rouge. Snake. Now, what's this deck that everyone seems to be running that I see popping up so frequently? Well, let's see if we can build it. So we have the web spinners are in there. I think it's freezing trap and snake trap. It doesn't run the explosive traps. And it runs like a hyena. And I assume it runs both of these. Beasts are fine. I think it runs a Houndmaster. 2 of these guys. And then we have a lot of the Death Rattlers. This is right? This is how it's done. Then we put this guy in there, and then we do some kill commands. Oops, I forgot the Knife Juggler. Well, I know kill commands got to be part of this. Yeah, there's this weird deck that also runs, maybe it doesn't even run the Savannah High Main, but you gotta run the High Mains. Wait, so it runs, there's like the Death Rattler one, which I think just runs the Freezing Trap. I think that's the only thing it runs. Let's compute this puppy. Maybe the Leper Gnome is the one we don't run? Knife Juggler was for the Snake Trap. There's this weird deck that like runs a Cult Master. I kid you not, a Cult Master. And it runs the Snake Traps. And it runs 2 Knife Jugglers in order to take advantage of this. And then I assume that it would run a Hyena. I think this is the deck. Is this right? Undertaker, Web Spinner, Haunted Creeper, Loot Hoarder, Mad Scientist. Yeah, I think that's plenty of activators for that, and Eagle Horn Bow. Yeah, Cult Masters. Pretty... Run 2 Cult Masters? Okay. And then I think do I not run the Houndmaster? What do I cut? What do I cut to run second Cult Master? Do I just cut the Scavenging Hyena? Oh, that's right. It runs the Unleash the Hounds too. What? How does this deck look? Does it not have an Undertaker? I feel like it should have an Undertaker. Undertaker too strong. I don't see what I would cut. Maybe the Houndmaster I cut. Maybe Lothab I cut. I don't know. I think that. Yeah, I guess we should be running Unleash the Hounds, right? Drop 1 Snake Trap. Yeah, it does not have tremendous synergy. That's a great point. I think this is great to run 3 Secrets with a Mad Scientist. It's perfect. Take out 1 Hunter's Mark. Mad Scientists are good. Do not cut Lothab. Did I freak everybody out? Oops. I'm looking right at it. How does this work? Snakes and death? Death rattling? Snaking? I think the Hyena. I think the second Cult Master is not necessary. I have a lot of damage with this. I feel like if I'm running I also have no silences as well. So I think this is gonna be. I think the snake trap is gonna go. Cult Master, unleash the hounds. Let's actually just go back to the straight death rattles. Welcome back. It's good to see you. So if this is what we're doing, we should definitely be running Houndmaster. Makes sense to run. Explosive Trap makes a lot of sense to run. Arcane Shot seems a little funky to have one of in there. Deadly Shot? Deadly Shot's... I think it's okay to have one of those. I don't know, let's give it a shot. Seems weird. Let's give it a shot. Sludge Belcher would be good. Nah, I don't want a Sludge Belcher in this. Oh, we're running the aggro one. Cut the High Mane and the Houndmaster and run 2 Arcane and 1 Wolf Rider. Let's look at ourselves. The High Manes do have a little bit of an awkwardness in here. I mean, they're great. Don't get me wrong. They are grand. Maybe we should just be running Arcane Shot. Let me give it a shot. We got 1 Hyena in here. Is that crazy? I think that's right. I think High Mane is so good, it's okay to run. I think it's hard to ever be bad with a High Mane in there.
Rexxar versus Rexxar.
Well, who's gonna get the Undertaker?
Begin. I will hunt you down.
I want to get a fast start, but guess what? Well, I'm going first, so I actually don't want the Arcane Shot. Am I lying to everyone? I'll keep it. Arcane Shot. Alright, guys, we lost. Oh, there it is. I'm say greetings.
Greetings, traveler.
Ooh, that's cool.
Mind if I roll need?
Mind if Doop Dap need? This guy's gonna get slain right away. I'm suddenly realizing the lack of need for Arcane Shot. You know what I'm thinking of playing? Huffer. Boom! Boom! Let's look up the Snake Trap Hunter. Snake Trap Hunter. September 17, 2014. Oh yes, let's see how this puppy goes. Oh no, never mind.
To my side.
Guess what it is, Huffer? Oh, Misha, sweet Misha, always a pleasure to see you. Give me the big hug! It's always Huffer when it's theirs. Man, you do so much damage as Hunter. Hunter has good buttons. Chubb's thinking, man. Chubb's processing. Didn't he add Arcane Golems? Nope, got no Golems. Oh, hello, Leok. How interesting to see you on the other side today. Come on, hit him. Hit him. Alright, well, I think we know what we're doing. We're gonna pop him here. I think I'm gonna be playing this sucker. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, I think I just...
I hunt alone.
I think that's right. This combo's gonna be good.
put this apple on your head.
Place this apple under your head. Guess who it's gonna shoot? Not the 4-1. Not the 2-1. Yeah. Please, please, I insist. Misha would love it. Misha's keen on it. Dude, hunter decks are sick! I mean, this is just, I just won. This is so sick. Wait, is this the way that it's always like with a hunter? Oh, shit. I forgot about that. Maybe I should be running flares, because there's so many hunters. Oh, God. Dude, we just lost. Is this the way it always is with hunter? This feels terrible. Oh, my God. Oh. Oh, the brutality. Oh, that hurt. Oh. Get that deadly shot out of there, man. You a beast yet? No. Shit. Yeah, I guess I gotta run a flare. Well, we got a lot of damage coming up. We have 8 damage in hand right now. We don't have a beast out. I hunt alone. 8 damage in the hand and a little extra 2 damage here. And what? What? Got him. I gotta work on this hunter, man. This is not a very good hunter. But we won. I'm gonna retune this. I'm gonna retune Snakes or Death. When I come back. Oh my god, it's 2:05. I haven't eaten. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna eat as best I can. I'll be back in like 30 minutes. I'm gonna continue to try to climb up the ladder. I'm having a fantastic day, and I hope you are too. Weehaw.